Hey y'all, so we are at the season finale of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 11. Where did the time go? But you know what? They ain't going nowhere because we have a 4-part reunion, so we got a whole nother month of these chicks. And as y'all know, the trailer dropped today. And I gotta say, it shut me up. I'm very excited about it. I'll touch on the trailer a little bit after the review, as well as on Pop Roast as well this weekend. But with that, let's get into this episode. So we open this episode with a little montage with a few of the ladies getting back to Beverly Hills, no more Del Mar. We get a little appearance from Harry Hamlin. He's been in this season like the most, I feel. Because it feels like Ren has been on for like what? 4 seasons? I feel like this is the most Harry has been on. So the first scene we're with Erica and Crystal, and they've become buddy-buddy lately, and ever since Erica and Sutton fell out, Crystal has wiggled her way in Sutton's spot. So Crystal is showing Erica the venue where she's going to have her Chinese New Year's dinner that everyone is invited to. This is going to be the final event of the season. I'm very familiar with the Chinese New Year because my last restaurant is Asian Chinese fusion, and we definitely celebrated that. We had like the dragon, the drums, everything. Oh my God, they filmed Kill Bill there. Kill Bill is one of my favorite movies, and I totally recognize it. This is the scene where they had Gogo and the brides fight. On my second viewing, I'm just noticing this. And for the Kill Bill fans, this is the scene where I think it was like that group that was doing yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Good job on picking the venue, Crystal. Very iconic. Crystal is telling Erica she hopes the night goes smoothly. I mean, of course the only people that are beefing right now is Erica and Sutton. So that comes up in conversation, and Erica still has a chip on her shoulder about Sutton. So everything that happened in Del Mar was definitely fake. She even says she's still mad at Sutton. And here go Erica with that, I'll remember who was with me and who was against me. Like, I love how she's like making out Sutton to be the villain. And low key, I think Crystal is very excited that Sutton and Erica are at odds with each other because that opens a friendship with Erica. So next scene, we're at Kathy Hilton's other fortress that's currently being built. And it looks like Sutton is stopping by to spectate the property with Kathy. Now, what Kathy Hilton is wearing, this lampshade bucket hat, wow, it literally looks like she just took that right off of a lampshade and put it on her head. Poor Sutton still has this boot on her leg. So this fortress being built is one of Kathy's side projects. She got it built from the ground up. I'm pretty sure she plans on decorating it, and then she intends on selling it. 18,000 square feet. And the price range, wait for it, 52 to 53 million. Yeah. Anytime somebody makes Sutton say she feels poor, then you know they're rich. So Sutton and Kathy on the topic of Del Mar, and they're talking about her relationship with Erica and how it ended on the trip. She's saying that she was kind of taken aback that she was talking to her, but she's wondering like how long is this cordialness is gonna last, especially when it started off so volatile. And production reminds us when Erica yelled at her, "Would you like to get sued?" And Sutton is right to not trust her. So now they're talking about Crystal's event, and Kathy is being very serious to Sutton about having no drama at Crystal's party. Like, I think that's what really makes Kathy Hilton mad, is when you ruin a dinner party. Okay, Sutton, it was cute the first time you called yourself poor, but twice, chill out. Chill out. So next scene, we're with the Fantastic Four, aka the Mean Girls, aka the Inner Circle. So that's Erica, Dorit, Renna, and Kyle. Like, I know we couldn't wrap up the season without just having a scene with just those 4. All that's missing is boring-ass Teddy, and thank God. Ooh, child, Kyle and her Birkins. Lord, I mean, she loves Birkins as much as I love chicken wings. The bag, I mean, it looks good. Like, it's a nice mustard yellow Birkin bag, $22,500. The waitress, even before she came to the table, she pulled the chair up just for Kyle's Birkin. She knew. She knew. One thing Kyle does bring it with is her bag game. Like, she might be messing up the fashion sometimes, but her bag is always right. Ooh, those margaritas look good. I want to drink now. So the first topic of the table is just how is everyone doing? And of course Erica Jane starts because of course she's like, not well, bitch. She's talking about her problems, how she's doing, how she wants to fight everybody in the street sometimes. And here we go with Kyle bringing up Sutton. Why she keep bringing her up? So now she's asking Erica, how's your relationship with Sutton now? Erica says she's in a good place with herself, not Sutton. Oh my God, and here she go making it worse. Oh, you know, I had a conversation with her and she told me that, you know, she feels the same. Why would you tell her that right before an event where she's gonna see Sutton? You want something to pop off. Like, why don't you tell her what you've been saying in your confessional all season? And then Erica's like, fuck that bitch. Really? So she says, yeah, my story's always gonna remain the same. Then she says, well, Tom's accident, yeah, right. Get your story straight. Wait a minute. She said her son helped her find Tom? She didn't mention that the first time. It's wild that people believe Erica online. It's crazy. And here we go with Kyle and her confessional. This is a different face of hers saying, Erica, why would you give us little bits and pieces of the story? Erica Jane, who you gonna punch in the mouth? What you gonna do? You wanna get an assault charge? You'll really be poor if you sock Sutton. Erica ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. Now Kyle gives Erica a disclaimer saying, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me, Erica. But I'm just saying, don't you want to chill out a bit on her social media? Erica sees it as she's trolling the trolls. All I see right now is a liar surrounded by yes people. And here Lisa Rinna kissing ass. I mean, she had the perfect set of lips for it. Next scene we're with Garcelle. She's getting glam, and it turns out that she went on the date. And it must not have been interesting because they made it a flashback. The man is a little easy on the eyes. He looks like he's really shy with her, and Garcelle looked like she need an aggressive man. He looks like that guy from Mad Men a little bit, but a little washed out though. Oh yeah, he's either camera shy or she's making him nervous. Yeah, like she looks turned off already. She should have stayed with that black guy she was with last season. I don't know what was wrong with him. Does Garcelle like black men? I'm just curious. She's saying he was a nice guy, but he wasn't for her. I really hope Garcelle finds love because she definitely deserves it. She's a beautiful woman. Next scene is the day of Crystal's big event, and we're just doing a montage of seeing all the ladies getting ready. Because y'all know in Beverly Hills, it's always a process. We see Erica getting glammed up. It seems like she still has her team, even though she says she's broke. So we are at the venue now, and Crystal's the first to arrive. She looks gorgeous in this gold dress, and she was right. She looks very regal. Her husband looks dapper too. Now, I like Crystal, you know, even though she's a mean girl, but her husband gives me Epstein vibes. Is it just me? Y'all know I'm gonna have to rate all the looks, right? Just letting you know that. So Kathy Hilton is up next, and I like what she's wearing. She gives a chic, matronly look, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like this dress. She looks like a strawberry shortcake, and she is intent on not bringing her husband to anything. Now this little gay man that she brought with her, I recognize him. That's Paris Hilton's publicist. He was also in another Beverly Hills episode a few seasons ago. Lisa Rinna arrives in this sparkly black jumpsuit. I don't mind the jumpsuit, but the hair is a chop. Like, I see what she was going for. She was going for Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction, but the wig looks so ratty. I don't know why. Yeah, it looked like she just grabbed that hair right out the bag and just put it on her head. She definitely had a hairstylist, so I don't know what went wrong. So we're almost 30 minutes into the episode. This is a real chill finale. I mean, the whole season has been great, so if the finale is blah, okay. They just better deliver for that fucking full-part reunion. So Garcelle is up next, and she looks good. I like this little, robe dress that she has. Garcelle loves her a robe dress, don't she? Like, she had a bunch of them. I mean, it really does look like a sexy sequin bathrobe dress. Looks good on her. Garcelle feels the same as me when it comes to Lisa Rinna's outfit. It's just not what she thinks it's giving. Wow, so Kyle enters the party, and I actually like what she's wearing. Honestly, these ladies could have wore all these looks to the reunion, because I don't know what happened there. For real, I would have much rather see Kyle in this dress than that Forever 21 dress she bought on the reunion. Even Crystal looks amazing in this gold dress, and she decided to look like a sexy librarian at the reunion. Dorit arrives to the party with PK, and she doesn't look bad, she just looks okay. This is pretty basic for Dorit, actually. So Garcelle and Rinna step away from the group to chat privately. They're exchanging pleasantries, talking about their friendship, how they're still on this journey and it's in the right direction. Garcelle throws Rinna a curveball and brings up Denise, saying that she would love if she reached out to her. The look on Lisa's face says it all. She's like, she was not expecting that. Lisa tells her that it's all about timing. She intends on doing it, and that to me means never. We do hear, though, in Lisa's confessional that she says that her relationship with Denise is her business. And you know what? I actually gotta agree with Rinna. Like, whatever happens between those two, I mean, it's between them. Garcelle should really worry about their friendship because they're not all the way cool yet. So before you tell her to reach out to Denise, make sure y'all are good. This is one of the instances where Garcelle is just kind of being messy. I gotta call out my faves too. Garcelle says she brought up Denise because she says if Rinna reaches out to her, it'll show growth on her part. Garcelle wants to see more action and less talk with Rinna. Were they actually ever friends? She says she's known her for like almost 20 years. I think it's just one of those people that you've known in passing for 20 years. I don't think they were ever that close, or it doesn't come off that way to me. So then Erica Jane pulls up to the party, who I must admit, she looks great. I mean, the glam team that she couldn't afford really hooked her up. This dress, this red and black giraffe print, I like it. Did y'all notice she also has a red and black tiger stripe print dress too? If I find the photo, I'll put it up, but yeah. Wow, Kyle and Erica have the same hairstyle. What a coincidence. I like it better on Erica though. Crystal lets the other ladies know that Sutton texted her that she's gonna be late. We're then with Sutton and her boyfriend as they're going to the party. Sutton is basically saying she don't want no problems, and she's willing to let go of Erica threatening her, but she's not gonna let go of all the stuff that she read about Tom or whatever. She still thinks that her questions, and I believe too that her questions were coming from a concerned place. Oh, Sutton, I don't like this look. Oh my God. How many sack dresses does she own? When she walks up to the ladies, everyone says hello, and you can actually see how cold Erica is to her. It's also very noticeable to the other ladies. Garcelle says she noticed and said she thought everything was fine in Del Mar. But thanks to Kyle the Snake for talking to Erica before the event, and that's probably why Erica is really distant with her now. And now everyone is at the dinner table. Everything's going pretty smoothly. Crystal and her husband thank everybody for coming. She gives them all red envelopes. And then the traditional dragon comes out and dances with the drums. Ooh, it was so loud. Kyle almost jumped straight through the ceiling. They did that at my old restaurant, and oh my God. Like, honestly, it's like someone banging on pots and pans for 2 minutes straight. But, I mean, it's a fun experience. Not when you work there, but when you enjoying it with everyone else, it's a fun experience. I had to rewind Kyle jumping up. She almost ran out the restaurant like in Amsterdam. The first topic of conversation at the table, Kyle's just asking Sutton how her house is coming along. It looks like Sutton's house is nowhere near done, and she's going to be staying at Kyle's house for a while. I don't think Kyle minds Sutton being in her house as long as she's getting a check. And it seems like they're on better terms than when they were at that auction place. Oh my God. Kyle, can you leave Sutton alone? What did she do? What did this woman do to you? This was very Lisa Vanderpump of her to bring up. It was something involving sweeping things under the rug. And then Kyle applies this to Sutton and puts her on blast in front of the whole table. So Sutton then directly addresses Erica and tells her since there's a new year coming up, she just wants to start fresh, move forward. She doesn't want to sweep anything under the rug and would like to have a good relationship with her going forward. Erica is nodding, and then there is silence, like radio silence at the table where it's extremely awkward. Erica says she has nothing to say. I mean, it's not like she in court right now. I mean, all she had to do was just say, yes, Sutton, let's try. I mean, didn't she say in the last episode she was going to be fake to Sutton so she don't make anybody else feel uncomfortable? Well, she just made the whole table feel uncomfortable. So bitchy. Like, what Sutton did wasn't that bad. At least she's telling you to your face, unlike your friends who are in the confessional saying what they really think about you. Sutton then says, well, I mean that from the heart, and then Erica continues to pay her dust. I blame Kyle for this because that's the reason why Erica is being extra cold to her, because Kyle brought up that old tea to her in their inner circle dinner. She then says, I said thank you. Continued silence. It really irks me how these women bow to her every whim. It really does. Like, who is Erica Jane? I feel like Yolanda. Who is Adrian Malouf in this world? Sutton is in her confessional saying, why am I trying so hard? And what do these other women see in her? Look, Sutton, I think the same thing. Like, all these women are handling her with kid gloves, and I'm sick of it. Kyle, what you said in your confessional is what you should have said at this dinner, sticking up for Sutton. But all you did again was push her under the bus. You see she got a boot on her leg. Like, she has pushed Sutton under the bus so many times, I have lost count. So this wonderful dinner is over. They're all headed to the bar. I have 10 more minutes of this episode. Not much has happened, y'all. We get a little scene with PK and Erica. He's telling her that was epically uncomfortable. She's like, yeah. Oh my God. And PK was the main one making a joke out of her. Kyle is now in the bathroom with Sutton being a two-faced snake. I cannot believe this. She really told her, well, I thought everything was fine in Del Mar. Yeah, it was fine until you talked to Erica and told her what Sutton said. And this was old information that Sutton told you. Ooh, I hope they get you at the reunion. I hope Sutton calls your ass out for being so duplicitous. Camille was right about Kyle. So now as they're all out grabbing dessert, Sutton runs into Renna and she says, yeah, I think me and Erica should talk. And now we see Kathy Hilton talking to Erica, and she's trying to get Erica to talk to Sutton. And Erica knows better than to come for Kathy Hilton. So I think she's going to listen to her and go over and talk to Sutton. Whew. So now Erica and Kathy join the other ladies with Sutton, Kyle, and Renna. And now it looks like they're about to talk it out. It is so crazy how Sutton is being put in the place of owing Erica an apology when Erica has completely gone off on Sutton. Not once, not twice, I think maybe 3 times. Sutton tells her that she didn't mean to come off judgmental even though it did at first. Sutton welcomes a one-on-one, but Erica says that she needs a minute. So at least this little conversation between them then turned into Sutton getting cursed out again. But Sutton does let Erica know that she doesn't want to have this one-on-one conversation with her and then be attacked. And then Erica's like, well, yeah, that's why I think I need some time. Which doesn't make it excusable because Sutton has not done anything wrong. Aren't we tired of this? Uh-oh, so I hear that music now in the background, which means all the ladies' what are they doing now cards are about to show up on the screen. Basically, with Sutton, Erica and her still have not sat down to talk. And I'm not surprised because we all saw Erica's confessional. Also with Sutton, she finally moved out of Kyle's house. It was supposed to be in 6 weeks. It was 6 months later. Oh my God, here go Kyle again saying, it's safe to be honest, honest. Kyle, I honestly want you to shut the hell up. I'm not gonna read all these cards. I'm gonna read like the most important ones. We see Doree talking in her confessional, and it's actually the exact same thing she said in the final episode of last season. Fast forward. Ooh, Lisa Rinna, this wig. This was just a bad decision. You do not look good in it. Garcelle's final word is she does feel a little closer to the group since she told everybody that she felt like an outsider. And according to her final card, it looks like she's taking a break on dating. Girl, we see each other. I just started putting myself out there again recently, and I'm over it already. Lastly, we have the final word from Erica Jane, who admittedly has carried this entire season on her back. Says she has answered every question. She's very proud of herself for that, and says she was honest. Right. You was honest. Okay, girl. I hope she get that Emmy. And her final card says, she's still in the midst of breaking news every day. And she's actually made her inner circle smaller, which I'm pretty sure is due to, seeing what all the ladies been saying in her confessionals. And then that is where the season finale ends. So this episode, it was dry. Not that much happened. It was a whole lot of nothing. I'm really looking forward to the reunion. I think all the ladies this season did a great job. Dorit probably needs to step it up. Crystal, she started off real strong and then she just faded to the background. Crystal, I heard though, is already confirmed for next season. Hopefully she steps it up a bit. Overall, this season gets an A. Definitely. I enjoyed it. Every episode has been must see. We only had maybe 2 or 3 filler episodes. It's very rare that we have a filler season finale, but I'll excuse it because this has been one of the best seasons of Housewives over all the franchises in a very long time. So I'm just gonna talk about the reunion for a second. Yeah, it looks like all 4 parts are gonna be bomb. Like, it really shut me up. It looks like it's going to be good. Like, I thought that Andy was gonna go easy on Erica. He definitely did not. It looks like they kind of go at it a little bit. He did tell us that when I was at Watch What Happens Live. I was shook when he brought up saying that he knows how much Erica makes. And then some people are coming for Garcelle. We see Renna go after her, and I don't know who the fuck Dorit thinks she talking to. Let me finish, Garcelle! Who's she talking to like that? Lord, like, if I was Giselle, I would have launched across that damn couch. I hope Garcelle gets her ass together. So yeah, y'all, I'm so excited to be covering this reunion all of October into November, it looks like. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the reunion. Bye.